Moving day! I've really enjoyed it. I would come back here, and I'm sure I will one day. We are off to Gringotts.
I feel like we're really like on the up now.
Yeah, definitely. Hello!
Hello and welcome to another week in London.
Welcome.
Where fingers crossed we will find somewhere to live.
Oh god, did we start our other videos like this as well?
I don't think so, but
we've got a lot of updates for you.
yes.
We'll just give you the
quickest rundown. We are gonna, once this is all sorted, we are gonna film a sit down video and explain the whole saga start to finish. So hopefully you'll see that soon, but we're not gonna film it till we have somewhere to live.
Yes.
So watch this space.
But in the briefest summary, last week's video you saw, which was such a fun.
Yeah, we had such a great time.
2 weeks. It was such a fun time with Hayley. We basically, on her second or third day here, we called the real estate agent of the place that 2 videos ago, the place that we were
Looking
for people to move into the spare room so we could all sign the lease. We found the people while Hayley was here. I called the real estate and they said to us, your room is too small for a couple, just by the way. And we were like, what do you mean?
We'd been talking to this real estate agent on and off for 3 weeks.
Yes, and they only mentioned it then. So essentially we are being kicked out.
And we are back on the hunt.
And honestly, we're not too devastated because the place, we made a lot of compromises to because we were so desperate. So we're not too devastated.
Yeah, we are sad to be leaving the girls that we found, but they're hopefully gonna stay and find someone else for our room. And they'll make it a nice cozy flat.
We can go back and visit.
And we will find somewhere else.
Anyway, so today we are in Wimbledon. We just had a viewing and we had one a couple days ago that also went well. This one went well, that one went well, so we're feeling okay.
Yeah, it's Easter long weekend at the moment.
Yes.
I'm really showing how slow I'm editing these because you'll see that it's not Easter long weekend when you are watching this, but oh well. But we kind of are just in limbo waiting to hear back from people.
Because it's Easter and no one's really working or doing much. So we are just waiting, but we decided to make a day of coming to Wimbledon. We'll show you a bit of the high street. And yeah, we're gonna go to another park, obviously. I say another, we always go to parks. Yeah, we're gonna have a nice day and hopefully things are going up. Okay, we've swapped sides so that we can...
My vlogging arm is sore.
But I want Krissie to be able to tell the vlog her exciting news.
Yeah, so the other thing that happened in the 2 weeks with Hayley is that I got an interview for a job with the company that Catherine works for, and I got it.
Yay!
So we're working in a different theatre to her, but we're going to be on pretty much the same schedule. I'm going to have an income again, guys.
Yes!
So it's all very exciting. And we're
so
hoping
exciting.
That we can get our housing sorted soon. I start in 8 days.
Yep.
So we're really hoping that this is the start of our London life coming together.
It took a little bit longer than we thought, but it's happening, and I'm so proud of her. Okay, we have done a nice little wander, including up the street. It's kind of confusing. There's Wimbledon High Street.
3 ways.
Yeah, Wimbledon High Street around the station. And then if you walk west up the same street, you get to another little high street, which is arguably way cuter.
Yeah.
So we just walked through there. Anyway, we have arrived in Wimbledon Common.
It's look at that little lake.
It's not the best weather.
No, it's not the best
weather.
weather.
As you can see, I've put a thicker jumper on. But we're going to power through, we're going to persevere and go into the main part of the park.
Maybe one day we'll come to Wimbledon and the weather will actually be nice. But today it was because of the viewing, so
yeah, we may as well.
We figured, we may as well make a day of it and actually see this area if we're potentially going to live nearby.
Yeah. quite a cool common.
We're just
Yeah, I think we're low-key on a golf course. I'm not really sure.
We know there's a golf course nearby. We assumed it would be fenced. But that's definitely a golf.
Who knows? But it's
flag.
definitely the most bushy of the commons we've been to so far. Like, it feels like we're in like a little forest.
Yeah.
Like there's like birds chirping and it's just people with dogs. Like it's not so much picnicky and kid, it's more walking.
Yeah, that one area was quite picnicky, but yeah, it's definitely like,
it's so nice.
it's good for a nice walk.
I kept saying to Krissie, it feels like we're in the Hunger Games.
We
Like-
both recently not reread, but read the new one, Sunrise on the Reaping.
Yeah,
It was really good.
it was really good.
But
But
Catherine has Hunger Games on the brain.
yeah, I feel like we've just like, we're in the middle. Like, you know, we're out in the open. This is dangerous. We need to get into a bush or
We need
something.
to find a tree to go.
I know, where's
set
the
up our hammock
cornucopia? I need some food or something. Anyway, we're gonna keep wandering. Not really sure where we're going, but
Just walking.
just walking. It's quite nice. Stop, there's an Easter egg hunt happening.
That explains why there's so many children around.
True.
I mean, it's also a weekend, but
That's so fun. Okay, we found a cute little cafe. We can look at that we're just sitting outside of. We ate some mini eggs because it's Easter and also mini eggs are delicious. But we actually think we're going to head back now because I'm tired.
yeah, it's getting a bit cold. But Wimbledon Common is really nice.
I've really liked it actually. I've really enjoyed it. I would come back here and I'm sure I will one day.
Yeah, it's quite different from the other commons. Like, it's
Yeah.
definitely, maybe there's another section, but it's much less manicured in like
Yeah.
the areas that we walked through today, which I really like.
And you are just walking through the golf course. There were signs everywhere being like, be
Watch
wary
out.
of golfers, but there was no one on the course today. Yeah, so nice. So I very much enjoyed this little outing.
Yeah. It's really, like, as annoying as it is going to viewings all over the place,
Yeah.
it is nice to get to experience other areas.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
like, go for a little walk.
So yeah, we're gonna go back and we'll see you sometime during the week.
Yeah,
It'll-
hopefully with a good update.
Hello there.
What is going on here?
We are off to Gringotts.
I forgot that's where we were going.
I don't think we'll get to see it, but
No, there is an election in Australia, so we are off to vote at Australia House.
oh, thank God! Because if you watched any of our like Europe vlogs, I think the
had to vote
Geneva
twice?
one and the Dubrovnik one, we had to do postal votes, and it was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it really was.
So I'm very glad we can just go to a polling place.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice and easy, and then yeah, hopefully we'll get to see a Harry Potter filming location.
I don't
potentially.
think they're going to allow us into the main hall, but yes,
Depends
that
where the voting is.
That is where they filmed actual Gringotts. I think the first
first
time,
one.
and then after that they just built a set that looked identical to it. But
Yeah.
still cool. But yes, that's our plan
That's
today.
it. And then I have to go buy some shoes
Yes.
and some socks because I start my job. It's Wednesday today and I start on Monday.
Exciting. She's
Exciting.
been doing all her online training. It's a lot of crap.
It's like any training for any job. So far I've learnt things like we should treat people equally and we shouldn't give people's personal data to someone else. You know,
And, like-
very unique things that I definitely didn't already
and
know.
like a full hour on how to lift a box.
Yeah.
We forgot to say it's like a new day, you know.
Oh yeah. It would have faded to black a few seconds, like a few minutes ago. You would have known.
Yes. We just spent a couple days like in, and this is our first day. This is Krissie's first day out doing anything in a couple of days, so
Yeah.
it's exciting. But yes, we're gonna vote and then go shopping, and then I'm gonna go to work, and Krissie's gonna keep
Doing training. Okay, we have completed our civic duty
Yes.
of voting. We obviously weren't able to film inside, but it was very cool.
We didn't even want to film the outside because we were like, we know that's
Yeah.
like illegal.
Often you can't film embassies in the slightest, so
Yeah.
we didn't.
Um,
But suffice to say, it's very pretty inside.
We did get to go into the main hall.
Yeah.
So that's quite cool. That's a rare Harry Potter filming location ticked off the list.
Yeah.
But it was nice also to hear an Australian accents again.
You say that as if we haven't almost exclusively interacted with Australians since getting
sort
here.
of, but I don't know, it was just nice.
Yeah.
I guess it's nice to hear them in the wild because we know that our friends have them.
Yeah. Anyway, we're now going for a little wander through the city. We're going to go down past my new workplace.
Yes.
Which will be very fun.
I've never seen it. I don't
No, neither.
I don't 100% know where it is.
I looked at it on a map and I was like, oh, we've absolutely walked past that like 3 or 4 times.
In theory, I know where it is, but I can't. I don't
have
know.
never actually absorbed it with my mind. So we're going to go see that.
And then
go shopping.
Clothes. But yeah, we're very early. It's
We anticipated a line. And there was
fine.
none.
It's not a bad place to just like wander around. We just went to Krissie's theatre, which was very exciting. And now we are in Primark.
I'm getting the same shoes as Catherine. So I already pretty sure I know which size, but I'm just trying them on.
And we know they're a good shoe for the job. They passed the test.
Oh, they're stiff.
It is a Primark shoe, so it's not going to be the best quality, but mine have been fine so far. It will get the job done for like how much? £15 or something?
£15.
Hell yeah. Good morning.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It is, when did we last film?
A couple of days ago.
I think it was when we went to Wimbledon. Oh sure, when we went to vote, that was a couple of days ago. We're looking a bit rough because it is quite a day.
A physically strenuous day.
It is our moving day.
We found a place.
Oh my god, thank goodness.
It has been a journey to get here.
Yes, it has been a long time coming. It is the 25th of April, Anzac Day in Australia. We arrived in London on the 20th of Feb to like properly start looking for places, and it is about
it's more than
2 months later. But we have a place. We signed yesterday, we paid the deposit, we paid our first month's rent, so it's happening. We spent the morning moving our first load, and we're back at the place that we're currently in. Yeah. Packing up the last load. The last load's going to be bigger, but not as heavy because it's all the like towels, linen.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get more stuff. We're doing it by public transport because we're cheap. So hopefully we can do it in 2 loads. But we're taking a lunch break. So yeah, that's what's happening today. I have work in like 5 hours. And it's a day, but it's an exciting day. It's a long time coming and we're so relieved.
Hopefully this is like the start of us being able to like really live in London.
Yeah, I'm so excited. It's all empty.
This is where we've been staying. I don't think we've actually filmed it at all.
We haven't. We've got a very nice, like, I like the green.
Yeah, the backyard, like...
The area at the back is really nice.
Yeah.
And I'm really sad because the new place, the room, does not get light. It's like surrounded by buildings.
Yeah, and it faces north, I think.
Yeah. So I'm gonna miss the nice view and the sun. But oh well, on to
also like all of these, but
so much storage.
It's alright because we're allowed to live in the next place.
Woo! Hello.
We moved all of our stuff in the other day and then promptly didn't film anything else.
I feel like we didn't forget. I had to go to work.
We ran out of time.
Yeah.
We ran out of daylight and then Catherine had to leave.
We were tired.
But we're in the room.
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday now.
I've had a double show day yesterday. My last double show as the only one working in the theatre.
I know, I start tomorrow.
Crazy.
We have a few things to achieve before then.
We do.
Let me show you the state of the room currently. All right, so this is where we're at the moment. That's most of our clothes. We do have some stuff in here, but it's not huge. We're going to go later today and buy a chest of drawers to go here.
We'll go right here.
Also, I cut my finger when I was making breakfast, hence the Band-Aid. And then we've got the bed. That was already here, this little chest of drawers thing. We're just using that as a bedside table. We're going to get one for Catherine's side as well. We've got a cute little view out onto a courtyard. I don't know if you can really see it down there, but because it's been cold, it's not really being used. But yeah,
we're excited to
gonna get some things to decorate this.
Decorations, and yeah, we're excited to make it a bit more homely. All right, got our chest of drawers. It's really heavy.
Big box, but it is a heavy box.
I imagine it has I'm trying to think, it has to have so many pieces of wood in there.
Yeah.
Because there's 5 drawers. We ended up going to Argos instead of IKEA or any other flat pack furniture place because
they had it in stock.
Ease. IKEA, the nearest one to us is in Hammersmith, and I think that would involve at least a couple of trains. So Argos just had it in stock. We were able to pick it up within a minute. So that was good. So we're excited to go back and put that together and get our clothes off the floor.
Alright, update. We opened the box. We opened their instructions. We need a screwdriver and a hammer. We have neither of those things. So now this is the state. Catherine's gone to see if she can source those, and I'm going to organise everything into its bits and make sure everything is here.
Yep, no screwdriver.
Yeah, unfortunately it's Sunday and all the hardware shops close at 4, and it is 4:26.
Anyway, instead I'm going to organise the kitchen because everything isn't in a logical order and it's been annoying me, and my roommate, our housemate, said we could move everything. So that's what I'm going to do. Just to make us feel a little bit more productive. Little bit of an update. I reorganized the kitchen.
Catherine just had her own little side quest.
I did. I made it myself because this is so unimportant, but the food was in a corner cupboard, which meant when you needed something from the back of the cupboard, you needed to reach around a corner, and I was like, this is so dumb. So I just reorganized it. But while I was doing that, I was looking at the bottom cabinet, which is obviously where the landlord has put house bits, because there's paint cans and light bulbs and stuff. And I also found some Allen keys.
And this Allen key just looks like a regular Allen key, but this end, I don't know if it's going to focus.
That's what we need.
It's a Phillips head.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Which is what we need.
So
once
we had a screwdriver, I was like, that's the hard to replace one. You need a screwdriver or a screwdriver tip for that. But once we found that, I was like, all we need is a hammer. And then I found a box full of where's our hammer? It's behind you. I found a box full of
this is gonna work, but Catherine does.
reusable water bottles. We'll find something. This step just needed a hammer, and we did that without a hammer. So, but yes, we have decided at 5 p.m. on a Sunday to see what we can do with a Phillips head tipped Allen key and a reusable water bottle. Water bottle is not working.
Look, it's not the best, but it's getting the job done. Guys, it's almost 9 p.m. It's been 3.5 hours, but we're almost there. The water bottle, quite successful. Surprisingly, the Allen key with a Phillips head end,
yeah,
a struggle.
We thought it was going to be the other way. We thought it was going to be water bottle is not a great hammer, but this is a great screwdriver. But this is really tricky.
Yeah. You just can't quite get enough traction.
Yeah.
But we're almost there. It always takes longer to build a flat pack than you think it will.
Really does. We haven't done this since we built that shelf.
That bookcase?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was very easy.
It was, but I do remember...
We also didn't have a screwdriver then.
No, we used a knife.
Once this is done and we can put some of those clothes in it.
Hopefully most of them.
Yeah, it'll be so nice.
Okay, please excuse us being in darkness.
We are now lit solely by this one lamp.
One lamp. We are so chuffed with our little chest of drawers. We've put all our clothes in it. Everything's away. It's so lovely. And it fits like perfectly between the door opening and the wardrobe opening. It just slots right in.
Yeah.
So satisfying. So we're ending the night on a high, even though we just spent almost 4 hours making it. Little dresser.
And packing away everything.
And packing it all away. But as a treat, we bought ourselves the UK dessert of all desserts.
Oh, sorry. Goo. These are like little dessert pots. They're in like, the lighting is shocking.
So bad.
It's like a little glass container.
Yeah.
That some people like save their jar.
Yeah.
But it's just like a little layered dessert.
I actually remember before we moved to the UK, I saw a lot of YouTubers I watch like buy them, and I was like, they look good, but they're quite like, they always talked about them as a treat, like an expensive little treat, and I was like, I don't think we're gonna be goo people, but unfortunately we are goo people.
And
no,
fortunately there's a Tesco Express, and these were on a club card special.
Yeah, to be fair, I think we're a goo on sale kind of people, because I do think we've tried 2 others. Maybe we might have had this one before, but I think they've all been on special, so still budget.
Yeah,
but yeah, delicious. And we're gonna sit back, watch Abbott Elementary, eat our goo, and then just be thrilled that all our clothes not on the floor.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. And then tomorrow
Finally
start my job. And we'll decorate. But yes, Krissie starts her job and it's so exciting. So yes, we're very excited about that. Looking forward to tomorrow. So we will see you then. Good morning. Krissie just discovered something about me she's going to show you. I don't know if you can really tell. There's no tag.
Oh, there is no tag?
No, but there is like the wash information. Catherine's shirt is on inside out.
Well, it's a black shirt, so I guess I just put it on after my shower and was like...
There's no tag.
Yeah, there's no... I didn't know that, but now I do.
This is like kind of obvious.
That's so funny. Whoops. I'll fix that when I get the chance. Anyway, good morning. It's the next day. It's Krissie's first day of work day.
Yeah.
This morning we sat around for a bit because we were trying to figure out what Wi-Fi to get. Because our place doesn't have Wi-Fi. The girl that's living there currently just like never really needed it because she has unlimited data. And then we were like, oh, it's going to cost too much for us to get unlimited data, so we'll probably just get Wi-Fi. And then we looked it up, and all Wi-Fi plans for the home are in a contract.
Minimum contract.
Minimum 12 to 18 months, most 24 months.
And the 12-month ones are like so expensive.
And we were just like, that's...
I think part of the problem is the place, from what we can tell, does not have the ability for like fiber optic internet,
we're limited there.
A lot of things.
Yeah, it's very tricky. Anyway, long story short, after a bit of research, we think we're also going to get unlimited data.
Yeah.
So we have to sort that out. But then we went to our local library and got a library card. Cue the Arthur theme song about like getting a library card.
I do not know that, but sure.
I think it's like you're cool if you have a library card or something.
You are cool if you have a library.
Something like that. But yeah, it was so easy. We just like signed up, showed them our tenancy agreement, and then both have a library card. And I think it applies to like 8 to 10 libraries in the council area.
It's the same as like our library in Australia. It's like the whole council libraries are like grouped together, so we can go to any of them.
Like, so exciting. And now we are off to get decorations. So we'll show you that, and then we'll show you like the before and after of our room.
Yes, hopefully today goes a little more smoothly than yesterday.
Yeah, but even yesterday, like at the end of the day, we still managed to get
stuff.
We managed to get our groceries, we managed to get keys cut and build a drawer. So it wasn't the worst day, it just kind of didn't feel that good.
So we'll bring you along to TK Maxx.
TK Maxx,
TJ
maybe
TK.
Poundland, maybe our new favorite, well, not even new, but one of our favorite shops, Sustrine Green.
We know we're probably pronouncing that wrong.
Yeah,
I
it's
think a
Scandinavian.
name.
So yes, we'll take you along for our decoration. I went to say decorating and decoration in the same word. Journey today. What do we think these are? It's a pumpkin, obviously.
It's giving was pumpkin during Halloween season, but now is April, so they have to rebrand.
This is our little fan cat, Benny. Poundland was a win. Got my bedside table, which is an outdoor stool.
Looks cute though.
It does look quite cute, and it's handcrafted in India. Ooh. All right, what a success.
Squinting, wondering why.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's really bright.
We had quite a successful shopping
Yes,
trip.
we purchased from 5 shops.
And you
We have a
may-
lot of stuff.
You may remember several vlogs ago we talked about how we got a bunch of free stuff because I signed up to the Little app.
Yes.
Yeah, Catherine signed up to the Little app today. So we got
Because
another series of free
we're
things.
back near a Little, so we got another tote bag, which actually has come in very handy. And then Krissie got a free sweet treat because if you,
Because we did our grocery shop at Little.
yeah,
yesterday.
basically if you spend £10 in a month, you get a sweet treat. And then when we went to Little today to get her sweet treat, we also needed like batteries for the lights we bought and toilet paper, and we hit £10, so then I got a sweet treat. So yes, we bought from Sustrine Green, which was like a little bin and some cute lights and a little trinkety thing. B&Q for plants, Poundland for my new SIM card, and I've already forgotten.
Oh, some Tupperware.
A
We
lamp.
Like microwavable Tupperware.
Microwave safe Tupperware and a lamp. TK Maxx for my stool, and then we did our shop at Little. So I don't know where the time has gone. It's 2 p.m.
Yeah.
We
Time
start
and
work
also-
in three
I start working 3 hours.
to 4 hours.
Look, at least I haven't had much time to be nervous about my first day.
Exactly. And we're gonna go home and make the room all cozy and then get ready for work. So it's been a good day. We've got our sweet treats to look forward to after lunch. So yeah, how are we feeling?
So much better than yesterday.
Yes, so much better.
After yesterday took a whole day for us to get some keys cut and get a chest of drawers, I was like, this is going to take us freaking forever to like finish this room. But honestly, I think we're mostly done. We just need
Yeah.
like a power board, which we couldn't really find anywhere.
Yeah, I don't really know where to buy a power board. It might have to be like a Curry's situation.
Yeah.
Sorry about the filming, my arm's getting tired. Yeah, we'll find a power board. I would also like a rug, but we already spent a lot today and the rugs are quite expensive, so another day.
Yeah.
But yeah, going well. All right, we just got home. You can see all our stuff on the bed. This is the before. Let's unpack everything and do the after. All right, and the after. This looks the same, except this is a bit neater. But look at this. Ah,
We are going to get like maybe a photo frame. For
definitely, yeah.
And then we didn't actually show this yesterday, but yesterday I bought a little cross stitch kit. So once that is done, this is how far I've gotten. Once that's done, we'll probably put that on one of those.
Definitely,
shelves.
yeah. And then, so we've got all of that. We've got our little tote hook. And then we've got the little chest of drawers with a lamp, our plant. And then we got a little, I'm not actually sure. I think it was a tea light holder.
Yeah, I think it was a tea light holder.
From Sostrine Green.
But we're using it for our keys. And then we also have just next to the tissues a
Little bin. Well, it's something. It's made it a little bit cozier. Yes, we are now going to get ready for work for Krissie's first day. Or first night.
first evening.
Yeah. So I guess we will leave this here and pick back up later whenever we've got some updates. But I'm glad the room is a bit cozier and that we've got our library cards.
Yeah, that's going to be good. We've got a couple of books that
We
we
do.
got from that free book place.
Yeah.
But it'll be nice to have a bit of
Get
a
some
better
more.
selection.
Yeah. All right. Wish Krissie luck, everyone. We'll see you another day. Good morning.
Hello, it is now Sunday, so it's been like almost a week.
Yeah, we
since
filmed
last
on
filmed.
Monday. Yeah, after our decoration.
Yeah.
Today we have come to Hampstead, which is very exciting. It's somewhere I've wanted to come. Honestly, it's been like months, and every Sunday I've been like, let's go to Hampstead. And then we had a viewing, or like we were moving, or last week we were like building the chest of drawers. Like every weekend there's been something.
Yeah, but we finally did it. There's Mary's mountain dog.
He found some pretzels. Anyway, yes, we've made it to Hampstead. We've now got some free time. We're going to go for a little walk through the heath. In classic us fashion, we signed up to the Gales.
Oh, yeah.
We signed up to Gales because you get a free thing. So we're gonna get our free. Oh my god, this pup is cute.
Oh my god, this is so chaotic. He is very cute.
I just didn't want to show him because he's with a family with a kid, but he's very sweet. Yes, we're gonna get a free hot chocolate, which is good because this entire week it's been sunny, beautiful, and then Sunday, our one day off, cold.
There's been a heat wave, so I think the highest it got was like on Thursday, it was like 27, 28.
Yeah.
Which in London is like
Really warm.
really, it feels really warm because it's just, there's no like breeze or anything, it's
Yeah.
quite muggy. But then yeah, on our day off it's 12.
Oh well, it's not raining, so it could be worse.
And it's a perfect day for hot chocolate.
It is a perfect day for
Especially
a free one.
when it's free.
All right, there's no Greg's around, so we've gone for our other lunch option, meal deals.
All of this together, both meal deals were £7.20.
Love that. It's
such a
so
price.
good. I got the vegetable samosa as my main because cold meat gives me the ick. And the samosa is really nice and it's veggie. So yeah, excited about that. We're just gonna go eat. But we thought we would do a little catch up on our week because, as Krissie said at the start of the video, it's been almost a full week since we last filmed. So let's do a little roundup on what's been going on. So Krissie started work.
I did. I have now done 8 shows, which is a lot in 1 week.
Yeah, but do you feel like you learn quicker?
I think so. Although it's interesting, so Catherine and I work for the same company but at different theatres, but the training has been so different.
Yeah. Which is kind of sad because mine was really good.
Yeah. And it hasn't been bad, but like I've done, over the 8 shifts, I've done 6 different positions. So I don't really like actually remember any of them fully, which is a bit tricky, but I'm getting there. At least my theatre is a lot smaller than Catherine's,
Yeah.
which is good. But yeah, it's fun. I'm really, really quite excited to get paid
Yes.
next week.
It's been a couple months.
The last paycheck I got was in January, and it is now early May.
Yeah, it's rough.
So that'll be fun.
But yeah, apart from work, we've just been, honestly, not much because we've sort of fallen behind on a lot of stuff because our place doesn't have Wi-Fi. And long story short, we've just bought a large phone data package, but because our old
By
phone,
just literally like
this
3
morning,
hours ago.
but because of we have the old data, like the old Sims we were on don't run out for a little while, so we just wanted to like make the most of our money and like use up all that data before we started the new one.
Yeah.
So we did that this morning. So now we can start posting YouTube videos again and doing Instagram stuff, because before we were just like we downloaded a season of Abbott Elementary before we left our old place, and we've just been watching that because that's all we could do.
Yeah. But now that all that's done and we're actually like in a routine now, like we know when we're working, like it's going to be so much easier to like plan stuff to do. We're both going to have an income so we can do things that cost money.
Yay.
You know?
We're going to start planning trips. I've already been approved for some leave, so we're going to start looking at flights and stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be so fun. I feel like we're really like on the up now.
Yeah, definitely. But yes, we are very excited to start enjoying our time here a bit more.
Yeah, it'll hopefully our lives will be less admin based for a bit. Because really all we've been doing so far is like housing, jobs, bank accounts, etc. And now everything is set up and we can actually just like
have fun.
Enjoy. Got our hot chockies.
I'm impressed that we got the bigger size.
I know, like that was free.
Interestingly, for such a good bakery, I think this is the least good hot chocolate we've had out of Cafe Nero, Gales, Greg's, Costa.
Surprisingly, like very surprisingly, I think one of the what's the word? The like leaders of the pack is Greg's.
Yes. Greg's hot chocolate was so good.
It was like surprisingly good for Greg's.
Yeah.
This is pretty good, but it's just not super chocolatey,
Great,
you know?
free though.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, like look how cute Hampstead is. Like this is just like a little lane off the main street. Like
Oh my god.
it is giving like small town vibes.
Very cute.
It's such a nice area. There's so many areas like this and like Richmond and stuff that don't feel like you're still in the city.
Yeah.
Even though you technically
I do really
are.
like that. I do think that's something different. Because Sydney kind of always feels like Sydney.
Yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna wander down to the Heath, go on a little explore.
People are swimming in here. I was about to say people are filming. People are swimming. How cold is it? It's probably like...
It must be so
It's probably like 8, I don't know, 10 or something right now.
I think it was a top of 12 today.
Yeah. I mean, good for them, but like, could never be me. Oh, do you remember that time we saw people swimming in Oslo though?
In Oslo in January.
What was that about? We found a place to sit. It is not where I thought we were.
Catherine was like, we're just going to walk up this hill for a view, and then she looked at her map and realised that that's not where we're at.
I'm not really sure what we did, but we did like a loop and we're almost back to where we started. But yeah, it's lovely. There are people picnicking.
Yeah.
There are dogs.
Lots of dogs.
So many dogs.
We've seen 2 dogs that were almost identical to my parents' dog at home. And it's made us very sad.
Yeah, we miss him. But we've seen a lot of dogs carrying sticks. That's quite wholesome. So yeah, overall, a very nice day.
One of the things I really love about London is
Hold on, changing my arm position.
One of the things I really love about London is the parks. Like, they're so big, some of them.
So big.
And so you get this, like, the feeling that you're, like, just not in the city anymore. And, like, unlike Sydney, like, some of our big parks, like Centennial Park and stuff, cars can drive through.
Yeah.
So it still feels a little bit chaotic.
Yeah.
That is not the case here. They're just, like, giant green, like, bushy spaces. It's really nice.
The other day, my friend, hi, if you're watching, you'll know who you are, because she said, like, hi, I've been watching your videos and I feel like you know all the parks. And I'm like, yeah, we're getting there. We have visited a lot of parks.
I think that will be our aim for the time living in
London. It's like our niche is just like
every London park.
Yeah.
So we are very lucky with our living situation because our housemate loves to bake.
And we love to eat baked goods.
Yeah. She made a caramel slice for people at work this week. And
Hell
was just
yeah.
like, there's leftover in the fridge, like help yourself to it. It's so good because she like baked the caramel.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so, when I got home after she'd been making it, I walked into the place and I was like, what is that smell? It's so good.
Yeah, shout out to our housemate.
Yeah, not that she even knows about this channel, but you know,
Shout out to you.
shout out to you. You are a real one
Yeah.
for sharing your baked goods.
Alright, we are going to finish this video here. It has been, I think it's been
I've been
a
in a
week.
whirlwind. It's been a week since we last filmed.
Oh yeah, true.
It's been about 2 weeks.
Yes. So we're going to try and get on like a week sort of video schedule, but because we haven't been doing anything, like we've spent some Sundays just like going to viewings and stuff, it hasn't been that interesting.
Yeah, but now that we have a place and we're just going to be spending our weekdays before work exploring
Some of the time.
some of the time.
So we hope you have enjoyed this video. It has been a good one.
Yeah, it's been
For us.
It's been a good couple of weeks.
Yes.
We really got everything sorted.
I feel like the title of this video is going to be like, we're finally settled, or like things are finally going right or something.
Yeah.
So yes, I hope you've enjoyed seeing our life in London actually begin.
Yeah.
But yes, we've ended with a very nice stay in Hampstead, and I really like this area. I will definitely be back.
Yeah, I do like it up here.
So yes, thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow our blog as well. We've got some good stuff up there.
Yeah. Not a whole lot from London yet,
No,
but we'll work on that.
yeah, we got so much other good content. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe.
Give us a
Like.
comment, like all the jazz. You know, you've watched YouTube videos before.
You've seen them. All right, see you next week.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.